Imagine a place where order and efficiency reign supreme, a city-state known for its immaculate streets and spotless reputation. Welcome to Singapore, where rules are rigid and the stakes are high. But beneath this facade of perfection, a storm was brewing. It all began on a seemingly ordinary day in July 2023, when a routine audit at one of Singapore's most prestigious banks revealed something that would shake the financial world. Auditors uncovered a labyrinth of suspicious transactions, billions flowing through a web of shell companies. What appeared to be isolated incidents soon unfolded into a sophisticated operation of epic proportions. At the heart of this financial tempest were shadowy figures, from high-flying businessmen to corrupt officials, and even some surprising celebrities. Their common thread, a hunger for wealth, fueled by the darkest corners of illicit activities. This isn't just a story of greed, it's a saga of power, deception, and the relentless pursuit of dirty money. So buckle up and get ready. We're diving deep into the scandal that exposed the cracks in Singapore's gleaming facade and sent shockwaves across the globe. This is the story of how a $2 billion dirty money scandal brought Singapore to its knees. It all started with a routine audit. On a sweltering afternoon in July 2023, auditors at a prominent Singaporean bank stumbled upon a series of suspicious transactions. Large sums of money were being funneled through a maze of shell companies, each more complex than the last. The figures were staggering. Billions of dollars were moving in and out with little to no legitimate explanation. The audit team, initially unsure of the significance, decided to dig deeper. They found that these transactions were not isolated incidents, but part of a recurring pattern. The money flows were meticulously structured to evade detection, indicating a highly sophisticated operation. The auditors alerted their superiors, who quickly realized the potential implications. It was the beginning of what would become Singapore's largest financial scandal.
Or the billion-dollar money laundering case in Singapore.
A money laundering scandal in one of the world's most regulated markets.
Biggest crackdowns on money laundering.
As the Monetary Authority of Singapore, MS, and the Commercial Affairs Department, SAD, began their investigation, the scale of the operation became clear. This wasn't just a case of a few bad apples. It was a well-oiled machine designed to clean dirty money on an industrial scale. The investigation gained momentum when a mid-level compliance officer at one of Singapore's major banks flagged a series of transactions involving a seemingly legitimate real estate development firm. The amounts were unusually large and frequent, drawing the officer's attention. She noticed the funds were quickly transferred to multiple offshore accounts, raising suspicions of money laundering. Singapore's financial system is equipped with state-of-the-art monitoring systems designed to detect unusual patterns in transactions. These tools use algorithms and artificial intelligence to analyze transaction data for irregularities. The flagged transactions from the audit triggered deeper scrutiny by these automated systems, which revealed a complex web of transfers involving numerous accounts across different countries. Realizing the potential scope of the operation, MS and CAD formed a joint task force. They also coordinated with international law enforcement agencies, including Interpol and the Financial Action Task Force, FATF. This collaboration allowed for a broader investigation that extended beyond Singapore's borders. The task force launched simultaneous raids in multiple countries, seizing documents, electronic devices, and other evidence. The investigation was one of the most extensive in Singapore's history, involving hundreds of officers and experts. They uncovered a network of offshore accounts, fake invoices, and bribed officials. The investigation took a critical turn when the task force managed to flip one of the lower-level operatives involved in the scheme. This individual, facing significant jail time, agreed to cooperate in exchange for a reduced sentence. He provided detailed information about the inner workings of the network, including key players, the flow of funds, and the methods used to evade detection. Investigators then focused on the digital footprints left by the transactions. They analyzed emails, encrypted messages, and financial records. A breakthrough came when they discovered a hidden server used by the network to coordinate their activities. This server contained detailed logs of transactions, communications, and plans, providing a treasure trove of evidence. Tracing the money flows was the painstaking process. Investigators followed the trail through multiple layers of shell companies and offshore accounts. They identified several high-risk industries, including illegal gambling, drug trafficking, and human trafficking, as sources of the dirty money. Each layer of the financial web revealed more players and more complexity. At the center of this financial web was a shadowy network of individuals and entities. The key players included a mix of high-flying businessmen, corrupt officials, and even some unexpected celebrities. These individuals had one thing in common. They were using Singapore's banking system to launder dirty money. One of the most notorious figures was Chen Wei, a Chinese tycoon with a murky past. Known for his extravagant lifestyle and close ties to powerful politicians, Chen Wei's involvement added a layer of intrigue and danger to the unfolding scandal. His business empire spanned real estate, technology, and entertainment, making him a well-known figure in elite circles. Another significant player was Arjun Patel, an Indian businessman with a reputation for ruthless deals. Patel was known for his ability to navigate the murky waters of international finance, making him an invaluable asset to the network. His connections in various high-risk industries, including illegal gambling and smuggling, provided a steady stream of illicit funds needing laundering. Among the more surprising names were several celebrities and social media influencers who, knowingly or unknowingly, became part of the scheme. Their lavish lifestyles and constant need for funds made them perfect pawns in this grand game of financial deception. The revelations sent shockwaves through Singapore's financial community. Banks tightened their compliance measures, and the government pledged to strengthen its anti-money laundering laws. Several high-ranking officials resigned in disgrace, and multiple arrests were made. Chen Wei was among those arrested. His fall from grace was swift and dramatic, symbolizing the broader crackdown on corruption and financial crime in the region. Once a celebrated businessman, he became the face of greed and corruption. The media frenzy around his trial was intense, with every detail of his lavish lifestyle and criminal activities making headlines. Arjun Patel managed to evade arrest initially, fleeing to an undisclosed location. However, international pressure and cooperation eventually led to his capture. His arrest marked a significant victory for law enforcement agencies worldwide, as he was considered one of the most elusive figures in the financial underworld. The scandal also had a significant impact on the celebrities involved. Their reputations were tarnished, and many faced legal consequences. The public's fascination with their glamorous lives turned to scrutiny and disdain. Some attempted to distance themselves from the scandal, claiming ignorance, while others faced severe backlash and financial ruin. Singapore's government took swift action to address the systemic issues revealed by the case. New regulations were introduced, focusing on enhancing transparency and accountability in the financial sector. Banks were required to implement stricter due diligence procedures and report any suspicious activities immediately. The $2 billion dirty money case served as a wake-up call for Singapore and the global financial community. It highlighted the vulnerabilities in even the most robust banking systems and underscored the importance of vigilance and transparency. For Singapore, the scandal was a blemish on its otherwise spotless reputation, but it also reinforced the nation's commitment to integrity and the rule of law. In the end, the case was a testament to the resilience of Singapore's institutions and their ability to confront and overcome even the most daunting challenges. The global financial community also took note. The scandal prompted a re-evaluation of anti-money laundering practices worldwide. Countries tightened their regulations and increased cooperation to combat financial crime more effectively. The case became a textbook example of how illicit networks operate and the measures needed to dismantle them. As the dust settled, Singapore emerged stronger and more vigilant. The lessons learned from the scandal led to sweeping reforms and a renewed focus on financial integrity. The city-state's reputation was restored, but the memory of the $2 billion dirty money case remained a stark reminder of the constant battle against corruption and crime. In a world where money can flow as easily as water, the vigilance of institutions and the strength of laws are the bulwarks against the tide of dirty money, and in Singapore, the commitment to these principles remains unwavering. The case also had a lasting impact on the individuals involved. Chen Wei received a lengthy prison sentence, marking the end of his once glamorous career. Arjun Patel, too, faced severe consequences, serving as a warning to others in the financial underworld. The celebrities involved struggled to rebuild their careers, with some managing to regain public trust, while others faded into obscurity. The government's swift and decisive actions restored public confidence, demonstrating that even in the face of significant challenges, justice would prevail. As Singapore continues to grow and evolve, the lessons learned from this scandal will guide its future, ensuring that the city-state remains a beacon of integrity in the global financial landscape.